since of course the other day, or yesterday, aka, doing the stream. Today we have a very special video. This one's gonna be like one of my most special streams to me. Obviously me personally, but I am going to just hop on and make sure things are running. Again, I have to use like a secondary hardware to use, the chat, the view chat, so. Alright. Right. So we have chat. Okay, looks like my microphone's working. We're on air. That's exciting. Okay, well, let's start. We have actually a few things to do. So these are just kind of the random world, but down here is like where the real stuff, like where shit gets real. Oh yeah. So Providence. So let's go in chronological order. There's there's the Midland Mall. Then there's Warwick Mall. Oh, I think actually no. I think it's Wakefield Mall, Midland Mall, Warwick Mall, and then Providence Place Mall. Providence Place Mall is obviously the last one, and then Warwick Mall. So I think we'll start with the Wakefield Mall. This is kind of like it starts kind of small, and then it grows. So basically, it's gonna start out like we'll start out here. So this is what the exterior looks like. It doesn't have like the look that you'd expect. Like if you look up the Wakefield Mall's exterior, it looks nothing like this. But you can see, or you'll notice, is that you'll notice that the building is built upside down and then right side up. Well, that's the mirror effect. Now this is like an effect that other people have used before, like Stampy has used it. This is so cool. You guys gotta look at watch this. Look at this. That is pretty cool. Like don't tell me that doesn't look cool at all. That is just amazing. Alright, so this would have been Critter Hut. These mall replicas are based off the modern version, not like an older version. So this is what the mall looks like currently. I do not build any of the storefronts. That's one thing I definitely didn't do and don't like. That's definitely something I didn't do and don't do is build every individual store. Shouldn't quickly like send a link and post that I'm doing live, but you'll notice that the building, everything's realistic, but like the whole kind of thing is not fully. Let's get this going. Let me go on to my download. I gotta send you guys the stuff. I gotta send a link to everyone for. Alright. I think that looks pretty decent. Yeah, that looks fine. So yeah, the hype's real right now. Already you guys are seeing it, but seriously, the hype is real. So there we are. And boom, we're all done there. All done posting up. So yeah, we're gonna start with the Wakefield Mall, and then we're gonna conclude actually by continuing to build the Providence Place Mall, which is still needs a lot of work, but it's been a pretty smooth ride actually for the Providence Place Mall. So alright, so let's start off with this is Panera Bread. So yeah, there's like a little block because I don't want to put the block right against it. It wouldn't look as it wouldn't look as very like it wouldn't have a higher production value. So yeah, and then it's the window. And this is Supercuts. So yeah, you can kind of see up there, it looks just the same. And then this is the bookstore that they have. It's like kind of like a corner store, but it's like the only entrance. And normally there'd be books and stuff out here, but I just didn't, they're more of like temporary books displays. They have to put back in the store at the end of the day, so And then this is the Payless Shoe Source. I feel like this is like a store that a lot of malls have. This is cool. Not gonna lie. Yeah, it is pretty cool. So Yeah, I like this one. Payless Shoe Stores is pretty neat because it's like in a lot of malls or in a few malls, and it kind of has the old look. This is, I think, KB Toys, or no, it's the Pal Science store. I think it is in real life. I don't remember what. I think it used to be KB Toys, and then it turned to Pal Science. You can see that up there. Yeah, it's all mirrored. It's the same pretty much as you can see. So this would normally be a neon light, but I just didn't feel like I was lazy. So yeah. This is the paper store, which is just kind of like I don't even know how to describe it. It's a lot of the stores in the Wakefield Mall are the same, so you know, did expect this. This was a GNC, but the thing is, basically, right now the current GNC in the Wakefield Mall isn't actually there anymore, and it's kind of just vacant space. So I was like, well, why don't why don't I just put the GNC facade there anyway? Um, eh, Again, same look. And then this is the same in real life. It's really more of a Wakefield Mall is like a strip mall with it's literally it's an enclosed strip mall. That's what I refer to as. So I mean, normally out in real life there'd be like a McDonald's in a parking lot, and then over there there'd be a Burger King, but not in my version. Nope. I did not want to. I did. So that's another thing. In these builds, you'll notice I didn't spend too much time on the exteriors. I really focused on the interior. Um, so this was, I don't know what this store was. I think this was the Olympia Sports, and then this was FYE. Yes, the Wakefield Mall one time did have an FYE. This is so cool though, a Planet Fitness. So this is literally not just like something I built for fun. There is a Planet Fitness in the Wakefield Mall. It's like gotta be the first Planet Fitness in a mall, and probably the only that they'll ever do in a mall. So, but yeah, you'll notice it. The build ends right there. Also, all these builds are in some way adjacent or close to a village. That's just because that's the spawn point. But yeah, I think the Wakefield Mall looks grand. Even on the outside, it looks kind of cool. Don't you think? All right, time for Midland Mall. Now, the Midland Mall has a lot more detail and work to it. It is just beautiful. And without further ado, the Wakefield Mall. Not the Midland Mall. Okay, so Midland Mall. Well, before we enter, there's a lot to talk about here. This is a pretty decent mall, and it's just gonna be me flying back and forth. You'll notice that we're actually on the second floor. So the way the Wakefield Mall is, I don't know why. The Rhode Island Mall. This is the Rhode Island Mall. Long gone, but I felt like it deserved the love. The long gone Rhode Island Mall. The way it's built, and it's the building's still there. It's just used as a power outlet center now. Um, it's built on a cliff. You can even see like a little bit of how small it is. It's a pretty narrow mall, or it was a pretty narrow mall. But yeah, so again, you will notice I did not build anchors, so there are no anchor tenants in these mall replicas, especially here Rhode Island Mall and all that. So I don't know what side to go on. I think I'll do an eeny meeny miny mo thing because I haven't done it for an eeny meeny miny mo in a long time. Okay, eeny meeny miny mo, catch a tiger with okay. Looks like we're doing this entrance. This is like the way a lot of videos do it as well, like the entrance through here. All right, get ready. We have this. This is gonna be really amazing. Pretty decent too. All right, so this is the GNC. It's pretty much the same, but it's a little older than the one at the Wakefield Mall. Yeah, this is actually K Jewelers. This is Saturday Night March, and then this is Claire's, and doesn't have a label, so I don't know what that store was, but. And this is the elevator. I will go down in a second. Here is again a few more stores. I don't have all of the names. I just gotta have the facades. So this is how they look. This is the toy vault. Plays a big role in me. Is kind of important, kind of special to me. The toy vault started in the Rhode Island Mall. So this is like toy vault was like the last actual store in the Rhode Island Mall. So it was pretty cool. Now, I unfortunately did have to exclude First Place Sports. I would have done it, but I unfortunately, of course, as you can see, it was just enough space to put a First Place Sports. I think it was the very last store in the mall. So, But Toy Vault was very important because it's now you have a Toy Vaults, in New England, but this is the very first one opened in the Rhode Island Mall. So this is kind of a special case for Toy Vault, and they left the Rhode Island Mall in 2010. I think a decent time after, but yeah, Toy Vault's pretty cool. Some of my other stores. This does a really good job, really realistic, because the Rhode Island Mall was a dead mall in its final year. So these malls represent the modern, like the way they were either before they closed or the current version. It's not how they were in their prime. So it does look really good. This is the Sears. This Sears was probably the store I remember the most. I didn't go to the Rhode Island Mall much. I was really little when it closed, but oh yeah, the skylight. The skylight for this mall I'm just so proud of it. It looks amazing. The stairs, it's all stairs. That took a long time to do. It was pretty hard. See all the top floor stores. And go downstairs into the bottom floor stores. And I'm not gonna, we have to take the scenic slow elevator. Oh, well, I was stupid and forgot to show you, but there's not really much of anything to show you kind of out the window anyway. It's not much of a view. Door. Usually with my elevators, I put gates, but I just wanted to try it different with the door. This is how it was. A little, water fountain. Now, there are there would be, tables, but I didn't put tables. So, and, oh, build, I think that's, one of the few things I have. Build was probably one of in terms of mall builds, this was, middle day. Oh, that's kind of cool how I did that. I didn't even realize that. I build all these builds, and I just don't notice stuff like that. But again, pretty much the same. They all kind of have the same architecture. And this was how the Rhode Island Mall was in its final years, and probably the final decade, if you want to call it that. It looked just like this. It had a big wall. There were more stores, and there was I think an anchor store, I think J Fox or whatever. It was there, and then they closed and they put a Walmart Kohl's. So, so I don't know what any of the bottom floor stores were. I don't think. Oh, except for GameStop. We can't forget GameStop. Oh my gosh, how could I forget my GameStop? Alright, that's kind of weird, but anyway. You can see the Planet Life version. And yeah, but yeah, most of the builds have the, actually did have emergency exit. Rock Edition, no. This is actually the Wii U Edition. This is Wii U Edition. So, I had to build these on Wii U. I have different versions of Minecraft. I have the PC version of Minecraft. I had Pocket Edition at one time. This is really the only version of Minecraft I've been playing. These are realistic, these would have been murals. And initially when I started building it, there were more of these. So, but I realized it wasn't realistic enough. And I'd say the outside looks pretty realistic. I can't really share it, change the camera view or whatever to show, open up a tab and show you actual photos of the mall, but this is what the Rhode Island Mall, you can look up the Rhode Island Mall, right now, and it will look like this. I'm not lying, it will legit look like this. We'll go down through here. And we'll go up the stairs this time, and we have one more area to show you. This is actual special. Not, I don't think, really to me, but it may be special to some. Oh yeah, we never actually did, I don't think, some of these stores either, but this is the Payless Shoe stores. And it's the store. Alright, this would have been so shout out to my Rhode Islanders. This is Aladdin's Castle. So recently, not so long ago, a video popped up online of the Aladdin's Castle at the Rhode Island Mall from 2000 2001. This is so kind of special because the guy who worked the guy who worked Aladdin's Castle was very knowledgeable. Not really on the mall specifically, but just working in the mall, at this stand. So this is pretty neat. Yeah, we got Rhode Island Mall, New England's. This is also New England's very first enclosed shopping mall. So obviously, kind of a little honorable mention. And now let's go to the best mall, my favorite all-time mall. This is the largest build I've done. Oh wait, no, we have to exit and see. Next mall is the last mall completed. And you guys may know what that is. Do you? Oh, yes. It is. Oh. We're gonna start the best thing I've ever built in Minecraft. Legit. And I've many things in Minecraft. So, we'll start on the outside. Um, I don't even know if I should even keep the doors open. It's just like an inauguration ceremony. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? This is so. So all these mall builds, except for the Rhode Mall, use this. You know, you don't see the building, the exterior, the way it looks on the outside, just to save space. Nor are any of the stores built. Even my favorite store is Furniture. But look at this. The food court, Buffalo Wild Wings, and Cox. Don't don't praise me. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, Carousel Food Court. So yeah, this is kind of how I consider the main entrance. There's other entrances I feel like. Okay. Yep. So this area alone, like even walking in here is very interesting. So both the Cox and the iFix were in FY. Cox moved in right after when the mall got flooded in 2010. Stores that look missing thing there. Missing iron bars. Yeah, I can see his little gap, so you don't see it really connecting. So this would have been this was the paper store, and then it turned into the paper store and Cox Wireless Network. Buffalo Wild Wings was actually a Cellos. It was the Cellos. An iFix. This was they relocated from. This would be the bathrooms, but I was extremely lazy. Built this food court. I had been building the mall for like a good 40. So it was pretty exhausting. When I finally was like the bathrooms, I'm like, it's not a big deal. Minecrafters don't use the bathroom in Minecraft anyway. Alright. We'll go around the back. So, this is Johnny Rockets. I know it dearly as Burger King. It was Burger King, then Johnny Rockets. Pretty well fit. This is Street Corner. There's a little convenience store at the mall, which is pretty cool. And this is the pizza place. This is Pizza Bella. This is Charlie Philly Steaks or whatever. This is, I think, like a bank or whatever. They have like some doctor's offices at the mall. It's so weird though. So this is the Jumbotron, and yeah, so I used the light, sea glass or sea lights. What's it called? Sea lantern. Sea lanterns for the lighting, so at night, and I used a buttload of torches as well. Not that I want to burn it down. And these are botanical carousel horses. You'll see that they're really simple. They're really simply done. This is I think it's a sushi bar. I don't really remember. This is like brand new. Like it just opened like right after I landed. Okay. This is Little Tokyo. This is an old Taco Bell. It's now Sajo's Tacos. Emergency exit. Neatly exit. Pretty easy exit. Subway. It looks pretty Subway. And Panda Express. Now, this side is probably like the most unchanged in my opinion, because basically the Work Mall, these restaurants, if they close, usually just some local family buys the store and just reopens it and just renames it so they don't get copyright. So Sajo's Tacos looks just like Taco Bell, just like with the Sajo's Tacos name instead of the Taco Bell name all over it. So it's pretty neat how it's like the same experience that I got. It's just new names. So it's a lot of some of these stores are pretty old. Like This is Little Tokyo, and Little Tokyo, Subway, and Panda Express. I've known those stores. Like, those stores were there when I was 3 years old at the mall. Like, these are like those three stores. Those three little shops. These little shops alone, they are pretty old. They're older than me. That's for sure. They've been there a lot longer than I've been alive. All right, time for Macy's. No, Macy's is a kind of, I don't know. This is the closest Macy's to me. I do remember the Warwick Mall, with me. I do remember Macy's a little bit of that, the Warwick Mall. I remember the Target and the Macy's are the two anchor stores I remember the most. That's like the so common ones. Old Navy. I'm not really into Old Navy, but I do remember like exiting out of there once in like the back, and it was a huge dark parking lot. It was kind of cool. Had the little navy blue, obviously. And then this is I think the Olympic shoe store, so like I think it is no, it's aesthetic or whatever, something like that. This is supposed to be, okay, so I think that's, so that's AT&T, and this is FYE. They're AD&T, and this is, no, that's Claire's. This is just like one of the local businesses. This is, I think, this is the box lunch, I think they call it, and that's like a Disney kind of store. It's like the Disney store, but it's, this is Pink. I don't think that store is open, nor that. As I said, that's close. This is where GameStop used to be. This actually, there is a GameStop actually right behind this. I'm not gonna show it to you today, but maybe on maybe tomorrow if I stream, I can hop on stream and like redo the entire storefronts and make it look like it used to be. So, this is the little. I think it's like, it's called the Market, but it looks shiny. It's like all kind of, it's like Japanese work or something. So I just put China. No, not to be racist or anything. It just, this is the candy store. It was a candy store and then it closed and another person turned it into a candy store. The old one was definitely better. It looked a little better. Now this is the very center of the mall. This is I don't remember. I think this is Swarovski. No, this is Pandora. Pandora, I think it's called Pandora. Pandora. And this is Zales. This is Pinkberry, and this is the best anchor store at the Warwick Mall. It's Jordan's Furniture! Okay, well, I don't even know. Okay, that was like when I still have that one that I was building it, but anyway. K Jewelers. K Jewelers is amazing. I love K Jewelers. I'm just kidding. I don't have any reason to like K Jewelers, but that was like the reason my mom took me to the mall. Was for K Jewelers, so. If K Jewelers was not around, my mom wouldn't have gone to the mall as much, and I love the small pieces, so. Shouts to my mom. Yeah, Pinkberry, and this is this isn't I don't think this is the Lullaby Lounge. It might be. No, this is okay. This is a nail salon. Yeah, Pinkberry and nail salon are pretty new. And Jordan's Furniture, they all like open around the same time. We might as well go down here. This is where JCPenney is. So we already got Pandora and Zales. This is T-Mobile. It's kind of cool to have a T-Mobile in one of my malls. This is Newport Creamery. Newport Creamery is like the Rhode Island bomb. This is oh yeah, Bath and Body Works. We'll get to that in a moment. This is a Chinese market. This is like another no, it's like an Arabian kind of store. I don't know like culture very well. I only learned about like King Louis III's death. Forgot what this place is called, but it's like a tiny little store. And then this is like, I don't know. This is like, I think this might be Lane Bryant. I think Lane Bryant knows like where the Target is, and we will get to Target. This is Foot Locker, or it was Foot Locker, and then they moved. A lot of stores move at the Warwick Mall, like they always move. And I don't remember what that store is. Obviously, this is the GNC. This mall's a little bigger, a little high, it's a little GNC, like that. Then again, and this is. You'll notice the entrance doors, and I forgot to put the doors in. Of course I will, because I did not expect this. I did leave stuff behind because this build was like, I built it and then I went on to the Midland Mall build and then I went on to the Wakefield Mall. I did those 3 builds in like under 5 days, so it was a long shot. But yeah, so you'll notice it kind of got the etched glass. That's the new logo. It's the new logo. JCPenney, I say, do a pretty good job. Also, Work Mall themselves know I've done this build. They've kind of been a little supportive of me, you know, through this time. They've looked at them, they've seen it, they find it pretty neat. Work Mall clock, obviously clock. And you can actually get your picture taken with Santa. However, I think I might have. Oh, I think I might have accidentally put this on the wrong way. I think I did, but like it's all right. You can always have your little own twists. And plus, I think if I like change it every once in a while, like having it face this way and that way. But this is Journey. That's Bath and Body Works. This is like okay. This is like one of the the big stores that recently closed, like a pretty decent sized store. This is Lily's, I think. Tilly's, yeah, it's Tilly's, I think. But I just I don't even know. This, oh yeah, this is Auntie Annie's. This is like an old store, pretty old shop at the mall. Because like again, one of the little places I remember from childhood. H&M, pretty standard H&M to be honest. Here's the Planters, decent. I did decent with the Planters. Yeah, and I really care. I don't really care to put each individual store. Okay, so this is Forever 21. This is like brand new store. This just opened a while ago. This might one of these stores is Lane Bryant's, and oh yeah, and American Eagle Outfitters as well. So Forever 21. This is a Christmas to remember, but obviously you know. And then okay, this is where we get this is H&R Block. This is like kind of like an advertisement thing. Nordstrom Rack. Nordstrom Rack's like probably the newest anchor store. Oh yeah, aside from Golf Galaxy, and Target's a little older than Nordstrom. Okay, so this is all up here. It's all quartz blocks, and you'll see here as well. That's Target. When the mall was built, or when they built the Target, it used to be amazing anchor space, and as well as a local golf course. Similar, of course, it's not exactly the same. It's sometimes you can add your own creativity. So this is off-Broadway shoes. This is probably one of the oldest anchor stores up here. Actually, it is the. Then this is also new. This is Blissful Selfie Spot. Blissful opened, I think, pretty much right after. They opened right after Golf Galaxy opened. Golf Galaxy. So this would normally be where the escalators are. You go off and you go down escalators. You can actually see the end of the building over there, but I didn't want to. I really didn't want to build escalators. I really didn't think, because again, I didn't really want to build. And I was asked recently, "Oh, do you think you will build them?" And I said maybe I might build them. All right. We've covered the entire work mall. It took long enough to cover the work mall. So I might show you something else, but I think that's pretty much it for work mall. And today, a tiny little hidden store. I completely forgot about it. Okay, we'll go out this way, just because it's safe thing. Okay, it's got oh yeah, the carousel as well. I should have bagged the carousel. Anyway. Okay, we are done with work mall. That is it for mall. Islanders know it. They've been asking Ashton, "Are you gonna build this?" And I'm like, "Build it." This play. Oh my gosh, guys. This astounding work. Look at how tall this bad boy is. This is a serious bad boy. This isn't just bad boy like, oh yeah, it's huge. No, this is a serious bad boy. Look at this build. Look at it. So, I am gonna actually do some work on stream. And then I think today might be the day I'm gonna actually build the anchor store areas. So I just found out actually today that Macy's might be in. So this is how Province Place Mall looks in real life. Of course, you have the second, third floor, and then you kind of have the first floor, and it's all elevated. Like that's how the Province Place Mall works. It's all elevated, and then this is all stone. The bottom is supposed to be stone because it's just, to make that look more. And yeah, this is what the mall looks like in real life. Like it's above. This is water. This would be water, and I'm going to dig it out and put water in it. Maybe I will in the stream. Maybe not. It depends. This is really like this build It's probably already taken me a few days to build. The Warp Mall was the longest build so far. Hi, Studio of Art. This I think Studio of Art. I think this might be you might be looking at the right. This might be the. This is probably, I don't even know how to say it. This might be the. I don't know if you're into Minecraft. This is probably your favorite thing. You know, art. This is artwork. This is a piece of. I mean, it's a copycat of the piece of art, but I don't know anyone who's really done this good of a job building the Providence Place Mall in Minecraft. So yeah. So actually, interesting fact about these malls. I've like been to all these malls before, but I haven't actually been to these malls ever since before this stream even started. So this mall is like I've only been to this mall like 5 times in my life. If you unsub bed and you hit $5.99. I mean, hey, at least I got 400 over like 500 plus, so 600 is not like the biggest deal right now, you know. 600, but that doesn't mean unsubscribe to the channel, just, you know. It's just like 600's like not the huge, like I remember when I got 300 and 400 subs, it was like only a few months after I hit like 100 subs. So I don't know. I feel like once you get 100 subs, then you get to like 200, 300, and 400 pretty easily. So it's just cool to have like zeros are I don't know. I don't know. I find double zeros just nice. It's nice to have double zeros. It gives you a number and 2 zeros. It just kind of gives you a reason to celebrate. It's you can say my parents can go, oh, Ashton, do the chores. I'm like, no, I'm busy celebrating 600, and then you just unsubscribe and then resubscribe. Oh well, I unsubscribed. Like, oh, I was just lying. I'm actually celebrating like 600 a day. You have a lot of fun with it. You know, especially if you have like all accounts, you can just unsub and then resub and then like whole reasons to have. You know, do you like looking at art? Not really. I'm not an artsy guy. But I am like kind of into, I don't know, I find art kind of nice. I mean, I'm not Vincent van Gogh. I mean, you know, but I consider Minecraft my art. If there's any kind of art, it's digital, like 3-dimensional art that you can actually like, you know. And I've actually drawn the Statue of Liberty. I did a really amazing drawing of the Statue of Liberty. What have I made you at 601? I'm not really sure. Some of my friends have more than I do, and sometimes I'll have friends that are just battling me. So I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's so weird. It's like when you have YouTube, it's like when you hit between 100 and like 400 subscribers, you're cooking, and then like right after that, you're not cooking. So it's just kind of funny when sometimes I think I'm like, man, I'm cooking. I'm seriously cooking too. When I say I'm cooking. So. Yeah, but yeah, so the mall builds these are the longest builds. This is probably one of the largest detailed build I've ever done. Even though I did just, show you guys the work mall build. That is another detailed build, but this is just kind of it's just kind of cool to think how much I have, done already. I have mall prototypes, so this is again, I've built malls before, but just not like realistic, like not real replicas. So it's kind of a neat little thing. And I think maybe while I'm doing this, I might actually remove some of my middle like support beams, because those are only kind of, you can see already, like there's really just not, if it's a load of poles here in the small build, it's gonna look bad, which is why I don't want to make it look too crazy. But the roof here was a really hard choice to make, because really Providence Place Mall works is it has like I don't know, the roof's just kind of like has some like lining and makes it look like it's like different that make it look completely different, but so it's kind of interesting, but I've actually been building, so I actually don't really, I'm not really, I don't like the Providence Place Mall. It's a shitty mall, It's honestly just a shitty mall, and not a lot of people agree with me. And of course, I'm like, well, if you don't like that, if you don't like how I'm saying it, then that's okay. You don't have to go hate on me for not liking what you like. You know, it's the worst part of my life is having to deal with that. Oh, you don't like what I like, so I'm gonna hate on you. You know, so. Oh, it's even worse when people actually make me try to like make me do something I don't like to do. You know, it's even worse. Like, it's better than anything. So. I'd say it looks pretty decent on this side. I think maybe the other side as well. Oh yes, I need to get rid of this. Yeah, so. Yeah, it's just way too many support beams in the mall. And I don't want to like the most. So now we're gonna head off to the bottom of the mall, and this is the hardest part of the mall because basically, Providence Place Mall is elevated as you guys can see, but basically you have to like. This is gonna be very interesting build. So I'm gonna like put this and then. Oh, this is gonna be very interesting. I actually have to. I think I have to do these like as well, like the same way. Like I have to do this like draw like along here, and then have to go all the way to that, and then do the same thing. I just want to make like you can see already, the symmetrics play a big role in these builds. It has to be like exactly the same, or has to be in line to line and everything. It's like you can't fizzle around with this stuff. It's like serious. So I'm gonna try to like. I think with this build like with here, I'm gonna try to like do 3. And so I want to try to make it just like that. However, I have escalators that are going down the middle, so I might make it like a 5. I'd say, yeah, like a 5 would be good. Should be good. And then I want to see it's okay. So, kind of goes out a little bit, and then it goes back in. It's supposed to be like oval shaped, and I kind of know how to do oval, so stick thing. But, these mall wheels actually. Only exceptions, maybe the and oh I say that looks pretty. I would say that works good. It's already gonna be a pretty massive. The mall's already massive by its own, so it's. I don't want even though the food court in real life is huge, I don't want it to be too huge. So, and yes, the mall is going to like expand as well upon this, so it's not like even though its ceiling's just that high, it's gonna like be higher. Get a little stretch here. But yeah, so the Province Place Mall, this is probably the worst mall build I've ever done because, listen to this, there were 200 robberies at the Province Place Mall within a 10-year period. So, you know. But the other thing too, I do want to say is if the Providence Place nears an end, like if the mall closes, that's like an immediate. If anything, I feel like that's going to be an immediate demolition of the building. Like that mall is going to have some serious abandonment issues. Lots of malls just kind of nestle in the middle of nowhere, but if this mall does close, this mall's like in the middle. Number one, it's suspended in the sky. It can withstand anything, so it can't like easily. It can't just be destroyed in disaster storms. But it also can't, like be, any of that stuff. All right, so now this is where we're gonna be actually building the other part of the. Like we're building all that green, the exterior on this side. So that's another thing we have to do. And I don't know, I just have to. So I am going to try and build that as well. Again, I don't want to like the top of the building if you're not gonna even really see. But like when you're in the mall, you have that glass roof. I don't want you just to see a bunch of green. So I'm not gonna build like the top, fully. I'm gonna like build the outsides. And I will connect like some of it to the interior, so that way it doesn't look really weird. It'll just look like that part of the ceiling since it's a little higher because of the windows. Like I think Cumberland Farms and like the New England gas station chain, I think they do that. So yeah, my controller is my Wii remote is kind of messed up. By the way, just looking at, so that's why it does that. Alright, so this is where it's ending. And then under the food court area, like where most of the other place, that's just the back of the stores, that's actually just storage, or that is storage. I just realized as well, I'm gonna make the doors over here is gonna have to be like accessible. Ooh, that's an issue. That's a big issue. Is it? Kinda. I love that. It's just like kinda. It's a kind of a big issue, but it's not. It's not a huge issue. It's not as huge of an issue with other sources, but. All right. So now we have the food court area. Now we have to build the other side, which is gonna be horrific. This is pretty horrific. Anyway, so this is the end. Okay, this is the edge of the building. So yeah, we have to build more. Okay, I forgot how many blocks this is, but I don't think it's a big issue right now. You can see I didn't even build like that. I just kind of built the exterior. Yeah, this is quite a huge mall. If I say so myself, it is a huge mall. All right. Constant. This is where it kind of comes in. Alright, and this is gonna be half, so I'm just gonna half. Alright, look at that. Far looks epic. Like, seriously epic. Like, not just any epic. It's seriously epic. Get some more work done. And I'm not intending on doing like a lot of horror. look at her. She looks beautiful, ain't she? Okay. Yeah, that's like a little bit of a quicker. Yeah, I have to use all these kind of skills to even build it, so. Actually, this is. Oh, wow. I don't really know how much. Okay, I think I do have to, like. Okay. I don't build the entire, interior, but I am eventually, like, I am gonna fill this entire wall. So, just for now, I'm gonna try to work on this. Yeah, so this is gonna be such a cool build when it's like all said and done. Of course, it's not gonna be like fully complete because it is just gonna be like the storefronts, but it's gonna look pretty realistic and cool. I can just kind of like, wow, look at how much we finished already. Look at, of course, I think I am gonna. I'm like Donald Trump. I'm building a brick wall. You know. Look at how messed up my the wall is getting a little messed up, but I got some holes in it here. Also, oh yeah, please excuse the background noise now, because now things going on at the house, but I'm in the basement, so we should be fine. Look at that, beautiful. It's pretty beautiful, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty beautiful. Okay, making sure daylight cycle is not on. That would be pretty annoying. Our save, which should be good. Hard work here. Actually, I might have some. I think I might have some groceries to grab. Be right back. Of course, it being a Wednesday sucks. Anyway, let's see. She's typing. All right. All right. Back on. We're back on here. All right. Oh, okay. We already got that finished, I guess. So. Okay. Ah, that's beautiful. Yeah, I don't really need to do too much of go too crazy with the you know thing. I do just need to be careful, like with here. So. All right. Well, this is getting insanely large, you know. So this is getting pretty exciting. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. We actually are doing a pretty good job on it. I mean, granted, it's gonna look a little, you know, not horrifically amazing, but it's getting there. You can already see the progress that we made. Where does it end? Okay, it ends over there. All right, that's decent. Yeah, so that's like gonna be kind of convenient as well because I can like raise the roof right as the you know. All right, that's gonna. This is gonna be a little. This is where it's gonna get a little tricky. All right. Well. Perfect. This is gonna be a little tricky. All right. Looks like we're doing. Looks like it's not too bad. Okay, looks like we're here. Good, good. Looks like we're doing good with the symmetrics here. Alright, I'm sorry not talking too much, just trying to concentrate. Alright, that looks good. I'd say it looks amazing. I mean, not horror. I'm not terribly amazing, but hey, it works. All right. Yeah, I don't have like the whole thing going, so of course I have chat. You guys can chat. Doesn't hurt. Yeah, this is a pretty decently sized build. Not gonna lie. Okay. Oh, look at that. It's a beauty. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Amazing how much you can do as well. All right. Let's get the. Oh, look at that. It's pretty good. Now I kind of see it a little bit. Alright, yeah. It's beautiful. Kinda. I'm not say it's like, I'm not gonna say it's completely beautiful, because I mean, it isn't, but it's alright. Yeah, that's just a remote, guys. Here we are. I mean, not completely here we are, but, you know, we got some work done. I might actually call it after, you know, we get a little bit of other stuff done, but we've done a lot today. We've done a lot in this little, you know, time period. Look at that. Normal. Yeah. Please excuse like the whole thing there. But it's really taking shape, you guys. If you know, you guys will see. Alright. Okay. It's so weird, guys. This is to say, it's so weird how we're still streaming. Yeah, we're still live. Looks like. Yeah, we're still on here. Look at that. We got it. We got some of it. I'm not gonna say we got all of it finished, but we got some. We got stuff finished. Look at that. It's beautiful. And that too. All right. Time to do some little more work, and then I guess we'll call a day a day. We'll call it a day. I'm not calling you a day, so. Alright. Yeah, it's gonna look very weird. I was just gonna say that for a fact. It's gonna look very weird. Alright, I say that looks about perfect. There and then. Doing pretty good job here with the build, you know. gonna be a little hard here, because, you know. So I think the entrance has to be two blocks high. It's working. So here we are. Works. I'd say it works well. Okay. And yeah, it probably looks, yeah, pretty much looks the same on both sides. All symmetrical. Oh, we got two people. Welcome. Even though it's, so, you know, streaming. I haven't really been talking a lot, but this is the Providence Place Mall replica, or me building a replica of the Providence Place Mall. Because it's, as you guys can see, it's not fully completed yet, but it's definitely taken shape, as you can see. There. Yeah. So yeah, I'm working on the food court right now, and we're almost wrapped up with this. I'm almost wrapped up with the stream, but you know, of course, I'm gonna try to keep going with it, because you know, I do want to try to show off as much work as possible of my work as possible. It's kind of gonna be interesting, because I don't know, it's gonna be a little interesting to work. Okay, looks like that. It's looking beautiful, I'd say. Alright. Look at that, 6 o'clock, and I've been streaming for like 2 hours. Maybe 3. That's pretty good. Looks great. It's pretty amazing. I'm gonna get some lights in here. It's like that scene from a B movie. I'm thinking about B movie a lot. I just saw it again. I've seen it before. You know, I was watching it again, but loves how they have like the thinking DC and the like guys like get some lights on that. That man's a legend for saying that. He's like no, let's not clear him off the tarmac. Let's just you know, get some lights on it. Now, look at that. That looks pretty good, in my opinion. Yeah. We're gonna get some lights in here. Gotta get some lights, like, so it can illuminate the outside a little bit, so you can, like, from the outside you can't just see darkness, you have to see a lot of lights. Oh wow, look at that, it looks beautiful. Alright, look at that. Look at that. Pretty neat. Neato. Alright. Get some. Oh wow, it's pretty tiny. Pretty tiny little, you know, food court, but we'll make it work. Look at that. It's, I don't know, it looks, I'd say it looks pretty good. Again, I hate the private space small, so the fact that I'm building it is like a shocker. Probably to a lot of people, but you know, for me it's a pretty big shocker. Right. And I think that, I'm pretty sure when I remember, yeah, the escalators are like built out of stone. So, or at least I build them out of stone. I build them out of stone just to make them a little more realistic. You can really use any color, but I use stone and glass. It's pretty neat. The very first escalator. Pretty onerous moment here. I might actually, no. I was about to say I might use like more glass for the rest of the mall, but no, I think I'm gonna just, yeah. Like, I'm not gonna use glass, like, you know, fence. I'm just using it for the escalator mainly. I think I'm gonna use. It's, I don't. I think this will be the this would work best. Okay, you guys can, like, again, a million times. Just, you can talk in in like the chat. I'm like working on here, and you guys can like talk about how hyped you are for this to be finished. Like, I legit don't care what you talk about in chat. You talk about whatever you want. This looks pretty. Oh wow, this looks actually really good, really freaking good. Okay. Okay. Well, now how the hell am I gonna light this up? It's the next question that I'm going to ask myself. Angle. How am I gonna light this up? Well, how am I gonna light? I think I'm gonna light this up with the, like, over here. I just, you know, I'm spend a moment to think. And we also have to do the other side too, because, you know, we have both sides, and we have the food court in the middle. And I think after that, I'm going to end the stream. I do want to kind of enjoy myself a little bit, but I did want to kind of come on here and show you guys the malls. And I will, like, I may do this again. I may, next time I want to work, I feel like working on this, I will. Because I'm not doing this, like, really quickly or periodically. I'm just doing this, you know. I might, like, change it tonight so I can actually see, like, how much I'm supposed to light it, or should light it. I'm not really supposed to. It's not really a supposed to in this, you know. I'll change it tonight just to see. Wow, it is actually pretty dark. Okay, so we need to make this as light as possible. So the food court's actually, whoa, the food court's pretty dim as well. This is all dark. Don't even ask me why it's dark, but yeah, it's pretty neat. I think I'll do like the beams right here, like the torches, not the beams, the torches. Yeah, it's not the best, but like it works for starter lights. It works pretty decently. And yeah, I'll work on the escalators like probably next stream, because that's like the main thing I haven't done yet, is build the escalators or anything. That side. Yeah, it's pretty. I'm saying it's coming along pretty good. Yep. Pretty neat. you can hear my little groan there because I am legitimately tired and I'm like in legitimate I am about to die mode, but don't worry, 'cause I'm not. I'm perfectly fine, you know. I'm just like pure exhaustion. But look at this. Look at this. All this. I mean, not all of this, like the mall, but like the the green, you know, little grit like exterior. All that built in one stream. And this stream has been going for I don't even know how long this stream's been going for. Let me look. Let me look. Okay. It's gotta be like one of the longest live streams I've done. Whoa, like an hour and a half long stream. That is, then again, I've done some long streams. This is pretty productive Minecraft stream. But look at that. That's the final look at, you know, for now. I will come back on here, and maybe tomorrow, maybe in a few days. Just depends on if I feel like working on this tomorrow. I will not be streaming this weekend, but this is definitely a big deal, kind of momentous occasion. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. So thank you so much for attending, coming, and everything, and peace out.